You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say? Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me. Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there, it's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman. In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to? Oh, Sim.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare. Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder.
You're mad, Lowman. What of it? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grad, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grad, Lowman? No, Lowman, diamonds.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras. I would never make fun of a real Lowman, Herife. Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains. Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind? I don't want to talk about that. Man, I was hoping she'd catch a break. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some mastermind evildoer. And I don't know where she is. Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Again, not a lie as far as you can tell.
A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way. Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much. That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out. Yes, which is why I don't want to snitch on her. I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her. Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son. It's right here. The answer is right here. You just need to ask him. Come on, do it.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too. You're not going to put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends. Remember, you're doing it for the bigger investigation. This is important. Relax. Ask.
Here.
The keys to a motor lorry. Pretty complex. Looks like a chain lock.
Mallory's still here, down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know. Last Friday. No, I don't know. She left them to me because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise, I bet you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. A good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
Nah, I need to think my own thoughts now. Pray forgiveness for my sins. Go check your cabin. I hope it gets you something. Help someone. Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
This screen found, A to Z, Contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days. This is the one the man pointed to, his friend's lorry. You push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just... The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin. The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade No. 5. The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly. The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver. The peculiar frequency tableau indicates that at least 128 stations have been saved on this radio. It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together. Doesn't look like it. Unclear. Not without the dial key, no. The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip. matching one of the footprints found from the crime scene, which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching. Looks like it, yes. You've identified the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys had anything to do with the drug trade? You should talk to them, see what they've got to say for themselves. The movie stars are still smiling from the walls, but there's something strange about the passenger seat. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and the pull-out toolbox lies hidden under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area, its Revachol. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen. This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the massive brown and red roofs that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield. To Kuron, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work, while the men and women of Jamrock scuttle to their fates below the road. This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub-district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct. No storm will ever drown Revachol, the great solution to the riddle of history. Wind rips through the empty hallways of the once great military hospital, now just a ruin under an overgrown park. Beneath the hospital, great sewer tunnels hum and vibrate with life of their own. The rattle of motor carriages and lorries driving through long-forgotten tunnels, lit by gaslights. The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. These service tunnels were probably used during the construction of the foundation beneath the motorway. The cluttered cabin of the abandoned lorry offers no reply. If only Lieutenant Kitsuragi were here to help you piece together the evidence. You stuff the maps back under the seat cover. Better not to leave traces of you being here yet. The movie stars look silently by. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache. Pull out toolbox slides back into its nest. You close the rusty old lorry door. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. A silver Not a good... As you look up, you notice something about the statue. Something with great... Someone shot him in the heart.
Is this about the questions again?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale. Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic baths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
Another time, perhaps.
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. Thank God you didn't go in there bare-handed. Death smell is notoriously difficult to get off yourself and your clothes, though, and cleaning up takes a while.
What's up with you, my dog?
But man persists, and after 15 minutes pass, you look
10
almost
forward there, you about it.
presentable.
What you getting on?
The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell instantly lifts your spirits.
Yep. I'm down for whatever, bruh. I was just sitting here playing Disco Elysium. It's a detective game where it's a lot of dialogue and shit, man. You going around talking to people, but it's a RPG style fucking. No, it's not a JRPG. No. It's made from it's actually made from some guys from Norway, I think. Hold on. It's Extratonian. It's some crazy shit, bro. But it was wild. It's based upon this book this dude wrote and shit. It ain't even written in English, but the shit crazy, man. And you have four different fucking mind things. You have your intellect, your psyche, your physique, and your motorics. And in each one of them, you have like logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, empathy, all these different things that you can upgrade to increase certain actions and certain things while you're talking to people. Each of these things have different voices too. It'd be crazy, bro. It's like it's like multiple personalities, but of your mind. It's crazy. You be talking and you a detective, but this nigga already an alcoholic. You wake up first thing, he don't even remember nothing. You don't even remember who you are, nothing. So you have to figure out who you are, and you can go. Yeah, bruh. You start learning shit about yourself, and it's crazy, man. But you doing all these different quests. The whole thing is, I'm trying to find out who hung this dude. Somebody hung this dude, uh, in the town and shit. And it's a lot of racism and politics and shit. It go deep, bruh. But it's something good. It's dope. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you do get guns and you do shoot. It's more of like selecting. I'm streaming right now. I was just streaming. I was joining the party because I know the homies. I fell asleep last night. I know niggas are like, damn, brother, need to join the party. And I fell asleep playing this shit, but I joined the party and started streaming so niggas could see what I was playing and shit. Cause I know you ain't the only one to ask. Somebody else asked, like, what the fuck you playing? But you it's hard to explain, bro, without you seeing it. You really have to see it. Um, yeah, that shit might have been my shit tripping. I'm down for either one, bro. I got the battle pass for both of them, so both of them for me is hold on, I'm probably lagging a little bit too. Hold on, let me get my connection right real quick. I'm gonna just save this real quick. Time too, cause I just finished for the day, cause this shit go by like 24 hours. Yeah, I am. Yeah, my connection is off right now. Hold on. Goodness gracious, that shit weak as hell. What the fuck? I play off Wi-Fi because it's off my apartment complex. We have like two different Wi-Fi's, and I live upstairs. Yeah, so I don't got the option, bro. And they were supposed to get us Wi-Fi extenders, and I play on the 5G one because a lot of people don't connect to the 5G. But sometimes the connection just jumps. The signal jumps badly sometimes. Most of the time it's good because a lot of people just play on the 2G one, or they play. Oh yeah, I know, but I'm about to move from here, but I'm not going. When I move and get my own shit. Yeah, yeah. I'm just here for a temporary time. But it usually be good, man. It's probably hold on. It'd be placement, man. Give me 1 second, bro. All right, I found the sweet spot. I found the sweet spot. All right. Good ass spot now. All right, let me start this broadcast.